Okay, a quick tour of the shack. It's a 7 foot by 7 foot storage shed that I purchased at the Home Depot. Okay, I have a set of screens that work really well. They're magnetic. They seal up when the door is open, keeps the bugs out. I've got a press light that doesn't work. The batteries are dead. I've got a light up here that is actually a LED, and it is solar powered. The solar panel is just outside the wall. It's attached to that wire right there. There's my cot with my sleeping blankets, sleeping bag, and a air mattress. My clock, which has died. The batteries are dead in it. I keep a collapsible fishing rod so that I can get out on the dock and fish. Salt and pepper shaker, fillet knife, and a scaler. I've got a cutting board. This is a turkey feather that I found on one of the properties that I mow. The orange signal flag. My Cooksa. Down here, I have an assortment of lures and bobbers and a small tackle box. My fan, which I use with my buddy heater, which is not necessary today. The 15-gallon drum I really don't have much of a use for right now, other than using it for a small table inside. But I've got this collapsible camp table that my son gave me many years ago for Father's Day. I've got a bobber cooler, and I've got an assortment of Mountain House meals. This is a collapsible stool, a folding stool that I use out on the dock, a stringer. This is my ice fishing rod that I use when I'm fishing through the catch cover right here. So I don't have to get out in foul weather. I can fish right here. And I caught a small bass through that this morning. I've also caught a couple nice bluegill out of it. I don't do a lot of fishing out of that hole because I prefer to get out onto the lake. So yeah, I've got a few aluminum cans, trash bag. Out here on the dock, I've got a 5-foot area. The deer that I shot, the very first one that I shot with a crossbow, is hanging on here. And then of course a sign that my brother-in-law and his wife gave me. My propane canister for my buddy heater, 20-pound cylinder, which by the way I can shut off because I don't need it anymore. That's done. I've got a nice little spot that I can hook up my canoe, make easy access in and out of my canoe, and then I've got a 7.5 acre lake that I can fish. I have a son in the military, so I fly a flag. This is an old fishing pole that I've mounted to the side of the building. There's the solar panel for the light inside. I need to get a new flag. That one's about shot. Anyway, that's the grand tour of Greg's Country Cabin Fishing Shack. It's floating on styrofoam blocks. Thinking about putting it on barrels, but I'm not sure that that's what I want to do exactly. I've got it anchored with a pipe in the ground here, pipe in the ground over there, and then there's another pipe in the back, but it seems to have disappeared. Anyway, there you go, the nickel tour.